The biggest question a lot of people have related to Dragon Ball Daima after the last episode is it canon to Super? And short answer, yes. Look, if there's one thing I'm certain of is that it didn't say that it isn't canon. Basically, there's not enough to say that there isn't, but there's a lot to justify that it is, even though it's somewhat confirmed. In the ending of this last episode, they kind of just wave bye to everybody and just up and leave. And there's nothing else to it other than that. They just go back to Earth and that's that. No indication of Warp Sama ever being a thing. No traversing between realities to get back to where you need to be. Not even an alternate dimension. Everyone should have already realized that it was canon the moment the Supreme Kai brought up anything related to Universe 7. That or the other Supreme Kais. That in itself is kind of just confirming to you, hey, this is canon to what has been happening. Among other things that I'm most likely blanking out on, but that's neither here or there. Basically, it's just confirming more that it's canon to Super. But that being said, a lot of people will argue, well, if that's the case, then what are they going to do with Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 3? That was never a part of their arsenal within Super, so how is that even a possibility? Well, after this episode, they kind of just said, fuck it. It was a part of our arsenal the entire time, we just never had a need to use it. Which, okay, I guess. They might implement it later on in Super. It's a possibility, like combine forms to make a stronger form. Who knows? But it is confirmed both Goku and Vegeta had this form in their arsenal. They just never used it, or had a need to. As for the small things related to Dragon Ball Daima, like Majinite to help power different Majin-related ships, the evil third eyes, hell, even the bugs are going to be pushed aside until it's brought up once again related to the Demon Realm sometime in Super, which I'm sure is going to happen. Which leads me to believe that they'll probably bring it up sometime in Super and be like, hey, we need to fuse or something along those lines with the bugs, like out of nowhere, because we already know based off of Daima, so it makes sense, and something like this will happen. Which will then further solidify, if not completely solidify, that Daima is canon to Super. But right now, I think it's very safe to say that Dragon Ball Daima is canon to Super as it stands.